Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Whether it's stocking stuffers for men or women, could not be any simpler. So guys, I have been making stocking stuffers all week, and isn't this just the cutest little thing? I love this box, and it has such a masculine feel to it, doesn't it? It really does. All of the colors, more masculine than some of the papers I've been using, but masculine all the same. And then we've got this cute little bag, perfect for dropping some chocolates or some little candies in, and tucking it down into the man in your life, tucking it into his stocking at Christmas. Don't you just love this little bag? I think it is so sweet and so cute. But you know what? You guys have seen these before. This box here is this box. This one I made to hold a bath bomb. This one, I just swapped out the papers, and that makes it a more masculine stocking stuffer. Same box, different papers, different look. That's really all you have to do with the stocking stuffers that I'm showing you this week. It is truly that simple. Swap out your papers, change your embellishments, move it from maybe having a more feminine feel to the masculine feel. And the same thing goes for this little bag. This little bag is this purse tweaked. I simply cut off the top to make it into a bag instead of folding it over into a purse. And then I added handles. And instead of making it as long as I did, I reduced it and simply made a tiny little bag. But it's the same process. It's the same bag. Made it into a purse by closing it and folding over the top. You take that top off, adds a more masculine feel to it, and you have a nice little masculine gift to drop into a bag for a man. It really is as simple as swapping your papers. I've been getting a lot of questions about stocking stuffers for men. Well, these are the stocking stuffers that I'm making this week. And like I said, they are fully interchangeable. This is just a stocking stuffer in Christmas paper. It works, in my opinion, for a man or a woman. Just swap out the embellishments if you don't want to give a man a gift with a flower on the top. But this is Christmas paper, so it is masculine and feminine. It goes either way. But if you don't want this as the look for your stocking stuffer, get some paper that has a more masculine feel to it. And the same goes for the little box that I made, the 2x2. This goes either way. This box is gender neutral, so it does work for a man as well as a woman. What I'm trying to help you guys to see and really stress is that everything that I make can be changed for any season, any reason, any sex. It goes any way that you want it to go. You're in complete control of how these projects turn out to be. Because you have your papers, you know your guy's favorite colors, you know what you consider to be a more masculine paper. Just swap out the papers on any project that I make, and they can become a more masculine type project. So I just wanted to go over and show you guys that I really don't need to make a whole bunch of separate things as stocking stuffers for men. These work. It is truly, and I can't say it enough, as simple as changing the paper. Yes, I put a bath bomb in here, but you don't have to. You can use that box for anything. You can use any of these for anything. So what I'm doing when I make these tutorials with you guys is I'm offering my way of using it, and I'm offering ideas and suggestions. But what I do with the project is not all that that project can become. You can make it into anything that you want it to be, and I can't say that enough. You can make it into anything that you want it to be. So as I continue with the stocking stuffer series, take a look at the projects that I'm making and then say, how can I take that, modify it, adapt it, or even use it as she made it, but change my papers and change the look of it to fit how I need it to be. So let's make today's really cute stocking stuffer. So here is today's stocking stuffer, and it's just a little box. It is a box that measures 1 3/8 around, and this one happens to be 2 1/4 inches high, but the one that I'm going to make today, I want to make it just a little bit smaller, so that is the size that I will be making. And again, take a look at this box. I think it's already pretty masculine looking, but you might want to change it up and you might want to make it even more masculine or into something that you need it to be. But let me show you how to make this box. So to make this box, we are going to start with a 6x6 piece of paper, and I am all about trying to help you guys use up some of the 6x6s or get 4 projects out of one sheet of 12x12. So we're going to score this at 1 3/8, at 2 3/4, at 4 1/8, and at 5 1/2. And then we're going to turn it, and we're going to score it at 1 1/2 and at 4 1/2. And then we're going to fold and burnish our scores. Okay, so once we have our scores folded and burnished, we are going to have 2 rectangular pieces in the corner. There is a narrow strip, and we're going to have 2 rectangular pieces on that narrow strip, and we want to get rid of those because we need to create our glue flap. So we are going to just cut these out just like this. And again, we're cutting up to the score line and not through it. And this flap here is the glue flap. So now what we want to do is we want to come back, and we're simply going to cut up to the score line. But I am going to do a little bit of angle cutting on this. And it'll look like this. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other end. Okay, and then I'm going to come back because I want these to fold just a little neater. So I am just going to trim off about 1/4 inch, not being overly particular about how neat I'm being. And I'm going to do that on both ends. Okay, so now I'll come back with my glue, and I am going to place my glue on the tab just like this, and then I'll fold it up and get it nice and even like this. And at this point you could actually leave this, because if you wanted to make up a whole bunch of these just to have for future use, you could leave them like this and let them lay flat, and that way storage would become very easy. But I am going to go ahead and put this together, and what I would put in here is I would actually put in some candies. And so what I'm going to do now is take my sides, fold those in, and I will be gluing this box completely closed, the top and the bottom, because I would just put candies in here, drop it in the stocking, and pretty much consider it one of those one and done projects. So I wouldn't be worried at all about closing this completely, because I would expect the person who's getting it just to rip it open and take the candies out. So I'm going to go over the top of this just like this. And then to finish this one off, I am going to take my hot glue, and I am going to add a flower to the ribbon just like that. And then I will add this underneath. So I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue like that. so that I can go ahead and tuck this underneath, just like that. And then I'll take my hot glue and just put some on the back, and I can take this and just stick it just like that. So there, you can see just how cute it is, and I'll bring the other one back in so you can see that I've got one that has a flower, one that does not, and they're both just super cute little stocking stuffers that you can put out on a desk or drop in a stocking. Just wonderful little gifts. And again, it's all in how we dress them up that's going to help us determine whether or not we want to consider them more masculine or feminine. I certainly consider these to be totally interchangeable. So I hope that you guys have liked this video, and if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. Y'all have a great day, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.